So here's how it works. You type something in here and you press carriage return and it answers you, you know. You can ask it anything and it's just like talking to somebody, okay? So here's where I started my conversation right up here. And you're going to see how this, as it talks to you, it becomes familiar with you and it remembers what you're talking about, you know. And if it makes mistakes, it corrects itself and even apologizes here, okay? So here how we started out, okay? This is probably gonna get kind of boring and kind of tasteless after a while, but to me, this is the most exciting thing that's ever happened in my life ever. I swear to God, man. Okay, here we go. I ask it: is the universe informational or physical? See, what I'm trying to do, I try to steer this guy into my way of thinking. You're gonna see he actually lets me do it. Okay, okay. He comes back. He says, the universe can be seen as both informational and physical. From a physical perspective, the universe is composed of matter and energy and it operates according to the laws of physics. We can observe and measure the physical properties of the universe, such as its size, shape, and composition, and study the physical processes that govern its behavior. At the same time, the universe can also be viewed as an informational system. Information is embedded in the physical structure of the universe. From the positions and velocities of particles to the patterns of light and radiation emitted by stars and galaxies. The universe also contains vast amounts of information in the form of genetic codes, cultural artifacts, and collective knowledge and experiences of intelligent beings. So, the universe can be seen both as physical and informational, and the relationship between the two is complex and multifaceted. Now, can you fucking believe this? I mean, it's just, I can't be that smart, man. I mean, okay, you know, these are not canned responses, okay? This is like talking to a living being, and it's telling you exactly what you're asking about in the exact context that you're talking about, okay? To me, this answer here it's awesome, man. He's talking about patterns of light and radiation being information. Yeah, yeah, heck yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying they are information, okay? And a lot of people say it as well. But you're going to see later how we're going to talk about this. But can you just believe? This is just too much, man. Well, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Everybody, just wait, man. Okay, just wait. I don't know. If you think it's boring, maybe turn up the speed or just turn it off or something like that. But this is just fascinating to me. Okay, is it possible for only a portion of the universe to be information? No, and the rest physical? Is it possible for only a portion of the universe to be informational and the rest physical? Really, I was asking. I mean, if there's actually some computations occurring, kind of like what quantum computers are based upon. They're based upon the idea that in between the motion of the matter, there's some computations occurring somehow, you know, and they can piggyback on top of those, okay? You know, if there's any computations at all occurring, I'm saying if any portion of it's informational, I think the whole thing has to be informational. How can just part of it be informational? I mean, how would the universe be designed so that some of the matter is set up in a computational circuit or something like that, and it's able to manipulate the matter to come up with computational results to, let's say, divide the square of the mass into the distance and things like that? I mean, I'm saying if it's got some computational aspects to it, I think the whole thing has to be informational, period. I just my way of thinking. So I'm asking about this. I'm trying to weasel this guy into like seeing what I'm trying to express to what I just said. Anyway, he comes back. He's a lot more elegant than me. He says it is not possible for only a portion of the universe to be informational and the rest physical, because information is inherent in the physical structure of the universe. So he's not getting the idea that I'm talking about an information universe to begin with. He's saying that the physical structures line themselves up, and that makes information. For example, DNA. Okay, so he's still not really seeing my point of view. He goes on though. He says Information is not a separate entity that can exist independently of physical matter and energy. Instead, it is an intrinsic property of the universe arising from the complex interaction relationships between its physical components. See, he's still not on board yet, okay? But believe me, he's going to change it soon, okay? He's giving me the textbook answer, that he's still saying that we're in a physical universe here, and any information is because the way the matter is lining up and stuff like that. But I'm saying the matter itself is information. We'll get to that, okay? But that's why he's giving this answer as it is here. He goes, okay. We go on. He says, even in the absence of intelligent observers, information is present in the patterns and organization of matter and energy at all scales, from the subatomic to the cosmic. Information is also generated and processed by natural processes, such as evolution and self-organization, that do not require conscious awareness or intention. All true, okay? Therefore, the distinction between physical and informational aspects of the universe is not absolute, but rather a useful abstraction that helps us understand and describe different aspects of the same underlying reality. And again, he's basing all this upon a physical universe here. But believe me, he will come around, okay? True or false? If it is not possible for the universe to be physical and informational, then if any part of the universe is found in the informational, then the entire universe must be informational. I'm still trying to corner him into this argument. He's still, at this juncture, he's still talking about a physical universe, and then where the matter gets lined up, and that creates information. Okay, so he gives me the same answer again. Basically, he says false. If it is possible for the universe to be both physical and informational, and in fact, it is generally accepted that the universe has both physical and informational aspects. He's repeating himself. Okay. However, the presence of information in one part of the universe does not necessarily mean that the universe. And he's trying to say here. Well, I'm saying that like different zones have informational and other have matter. I'm not saying that at all. But he's trying to like act like that's what I was asking him, and he knows I'm not asking him that. But he's trying to use the standard answer. For some reason, he's avoiding the idea of a informational universe being the physics of the universe, right? He's still saying that there's physicality, and anyway, I'll just say what he says. Information is an intrinsic property of the physical universe, okay? And it arises from the complex interactions of, okay, he said that before. Therefore, information can be found throughout the universe, even in regions that appear to be purely physical or devoid of life. See, again, he's trying to say that I'm asking about if different areas of the universe have information, areas other physical. I'm not asking that at all. That'd be stupid, okay? However, it is also possible for there to be no region of the universe where the physical aspects dominate and the amount of information present may be relatively low. For example, a region of empty space contains very little information, but it is still part of the overall physical universe. Okay? And again, I'm coming back again with the same thing, and I don't think he's getting me yet. He says, I say, so it is possible for the universe to be 100% informational, or 100% physical, or a combination of the two. He goes, now I think he's starting to get what I'm saying, he says. The current scientific understanding is that the universe is a combination of both physical and informational aspects. Physical matter and energy make up the matter substance of the universe, while information is an intrinsic property of the physical world, arising from the complex interaction. And he's repeating himself again. The universe cannot be entirely physical or entirely informational because those two aspects are independent and inseparable. Well, not really, okay? You'll see below, and he will come around, okay? Just trust me. Therefore, the universe can be seen as a combination of physical and informational properties with varying degrees of each depending on the region or a system being considered. For example, some regions of the universe may be dominated by physical matter and energy, while others may exhibit informational structures, such as in living organisms or complex systems like galaxies. Okay. I come back and say, okay, why can't the universe be 100% informational? Now, here we go, okay? I think he's still on the same bandwagon here. He says, okay, well, he says, basically saying the same thing again here, okay? I don't have to read it to you, okay? Now I'm trying to crack through him, and he won't yield yet, but he will. Okay. All right, here we go. I should have started the video right here. Next, I will start another video right now. Give me a second.